I guess we should just say Mama Rodger from now on. Hey guys, this is Jules with True Crime Reactions. Disclaimer. Everything stated in this video is my opinion and my opinion only. And just like everything else in these cases we discuss here on this channel, everything is alleged. Pappa Rodger. That has been a hot topic in the Idaho 4 case since way before we even had Bryan Kohberger's name. Now, whenever Bryan Kohberger was arrested, a lot of people thought that Bryan Kohberger looked a lot like the profile picture that was used by the Pappa Rodger account. And the big reason why a lot of people believed that Bryan Kohberger could possibly be behind the Pappa Rodger account is because this account went on Facebook saying a lot of really interesting and very detailed things when it came to the case. Anything from questioning the knife sheath before we even knew there was a knife sheath, to also claiming that the white Hyundai Elantra was a red herring. And, you know, with the way that things are actually going in this case, yeah. Accurate. Now, I have never believed that this account is associated with Bryan Kohberger. It just didn't make any sense to me that he would try to intermingle himself in something like this, especially after we found out what his major is and what he wanted to do when it came to Pullman, which is help them with their cloud-based forensics, which is a very technical thing, all internet-based. So he would know that these accounts can be traced, that even if you use VPNs, even if you clean your devices, nothing is ever truly gone, and it can all be found. So, whenever the account came back active after Bryan Kohberger had been arrested and had been locked up for some time, it honestly didn't surprise a lot of people because most people didn't think it was him to begin with. A lot of people it really threw for a loop, but it really wasn't too much of a shock. Now, what's been really interesting is over the past couple of weeks, now that there's been a plea agreement and a sentencing in this case, they have now come out and validated that they have found nothing that puts Bryan Kohberger and Pappa Rodger together at all. I mean, they literally have answers for nothing when it comes to anything that's being asked, but they at least admit that they did the investigation and found no connection.
Can you talk at all about the Pappa Rodger potential connection, if any?
Right. There was no connection. There wasn't at all. And we looked into every bit of it. We took a deep dive into it. We researched it.
It wasn't him?
It was not. It was not. Thank you. We can cut that off.
But like, duh, right? What we need to clarify here for the people in the back who seem to just not care about the facts is that not only had the account come back active after Bryan Kohberger was arrested, but there were some people that looked even further and found this right here, where it claims that the account belongs to a female whenever it notated that something in the settings was changed. Now, I saw this post on Twitter a couple of days ago, and it led me to a video that was just posted a few days ago by Unfiltered Lucky, where him and his people went in and went further when it came to who this actually could be. Now, hold on. Before we go any further into the video, I need to introduce you to today's video sponsor, Aura. Aura has been a sponsor of the channel for well over a year, and I use them and pay for the service every single month. Aura can not only help you protect your information, protect your location with their VPN, help you keep your kids safer whenever they browse the internet, put your name into Google or Bing or whatever search engine you so choose, and see how much of your information actually pops up. These brokerage sites are gross little creatures, and people will pay money to them for your information. How rude. There has been so many hacks, so many data breaches. I've been in several. And trust me whenever I tell you that Aura can get you notified quicker than the services can themselves. These companies will wait 6 months, 9 months, a year before they even allow the customer to know that their information has been compromised. That gives the bad guy such a ginormous head start, it's not even fair. Aura can tell you pretty much instantly, because they are constantly looking on the dark web for your information and can alert you the second that they find anything of yours where it doesn't belong. So click on the link below to try Aura for 2 weeks for free on me. See how much of your information is actually out there. See how much protection they can actually give you. Let me know if you've tried this service. Let me know what you think whenever you actually do give it a spin. Trust me whenever I tell you, it's worth it. So again, click the link down in my description box to get 2 weeks for free on me, or just go to aura.com/Jules. That's aura.com/JULEZ. Trust me, it's worth it. I use it. I want you to use it too. It's a great tool, and only you can protect you. Now back to the video.
We began researching this profile picture, and it's referred to as the unknown soldier. And it was found on a website where people can submit their photos after they have edited them with computer software. This photo was featured on this website, and it was credited to someone named Yi Zhu. Now, Yi Zhu was not a famous artist. They were someone who basically just pulled this photo off of the internet and used computer programs to edit the photo. The article was basically just a short description of the story behind this photo, as well as the techniques that Yi Zhu used to achieve this picture. They refer to Yi Zhu as a he. Everyone is assuming that Yi Zhu is a man. He did comment on one other page, and that was the Carmel Clay Schools. You could tell that he had a personal attachment to Carmel Clay Schools. He also made it very well known that he lived in the community of Carmel. It turns out that Yi Zhu is from Carmel, Indiana, and that's confirmed by a traffic citation that they received in 2003. Yi Zhu, who created the profile picture for Pappa Rodger's Facebook page, is also from Carmel, Indiana, just like Pappa Rodger. But in this traffic citation that Yi Zhu got in 2003, Yi Zhu is listed as a female.
What they found matches up. This is a person that's also a female, and that matches everything that we had seen so far. And the fact that it also links to somebody who's not Bryan Kohberger links back to the fact that this account has become active more than once, I'm pretty sure, since Bryan Kohberger was arrested. We can't validate exactly who for sure Pappa Rodger actually is, but can we take away Bryan Kohberger as being a possibility with the facts at hand? In my opinion, 100,000%. Now, the only thing that we could hope for, hopefully, because I would love to know how this person had so many correct intuitions when it comes to certain things. How did they know certain things? Now, if you listen to Unfiltered Lucky's video even further, you can sort of see how maybe this person put their Elliot Rodgers theory in with what happened with the Idaho case, and that's why a lot of the things that were being claimed by the profile does sort of go towards the Elliot Rodgers dynamic. I can definitely see that. But we can only hope that maybe one day this person comes forward, logs into that account, proves that that's who they actually are, and gives us some insight as to why they believed the things that they believed, why they thought that there was a knife sheath, why they were so adamant about a knife sheath actually being found by the police. It is interesting, especially since, again, you can see how the connections go back to this being a female that didn't even live anywhere near Washington or Idaho whenever this was taking place. And honestly, I was thinking about how whenever this account got kicked out of the big Facebook group, they instantly went and created a new group. And in my mind, I'm like, that sounds like a spiteful woman who is angry and trying to prove a point and just is like, I'm going to show them, I'm going to make my own group. That was just my thought process. As an almost 40-year-old woman myself, that is just the thought process that I came up with as I was listening on the Amazon series to the two people that were in control of that big Facebook group that Pappa Rodger was actually posting in whenever they were just explaining it, that's just how it felt. And it led me back to always knowing that we had this proof that there was some sort of female label on the back end of that account because of what it claimed whenever something on the account was changed. So for a lot of people, whenever they came out and said that this had no connection to Kohberger, it was like, duh. But for some reason, a lot of people, even though, again, the facts are coming out, they're still trying to link it to him. You can't. There's no connection. There's no proof. There's nothing that even gives it a little bit of maybe, not even a little. Now, I'm not hoping that anyone goes and digs any further into this person's information and tries to dox them in any way. I just hope that maybe one day this person does come out, show themselves, and gives us a little bit of insight, because we have to admit the way that their brain works is really intriguing. But I want to know what you guys think about this now down in the comments. If you like the way that I present this information and give my opinion, please don't forget to leave a like on the way out. Subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed already. And please don't forget to make sure that that notification bell is set to all so you don't miss any of my rants, reviews, reactions, updates, or deep dives. See y'all.